Got an appointment for my client out in Toledo. It's with a complex company. It's kind of like a holdings company. They own quite a few businesses. One of those being a tech company. He said, depending on what we do, it could be a good fit, but wants to learn a little bit more about what we do specifically. So more of an introduction call, but should be a really good one for my client potentially moving forward.
Got a pretty good appointment for a roofer in North Carolina. It was an apartment complex, called for the first time actually. Got transferred over to the property manager. They have 2 buildings that they're looking to get some project work done at. One of them being a re-roof, and then another building for just miscellaneous leaks and repairs needed. So we're going out there in a couple days on Thursday morning. Check it out, give them some quotes for maintenance plans on the other buildings, re-roof quote, and some repair quotes.
I just got one from my Florida client, and they don't have any IT in place currently, so it was a pretty easy conversation. They're scaling the business, and they're looking at what their options could be to have everything covered. So we're going to be out there on Thursday.
I had a couple partner meetings today, so all is well on that side of things. Clients are super happy, but no appointments. I don't think. I got to reschedule this morning from one of my old IT appointments, so that's good news. And then I got a couple quotes going out, so should hear about that later today, though. But yeah, I bet my reps are calling their shot on somebody, so super excited about the afternoon.
I'll probably call my shot for, we'll go Shorelink for the afternoon. I'd like Young too, so both my IT clients.
Calling my shot for Convergent later today. I got a couple of good lead weights to follow up on. Hopefully I can lock something down.
I'm calling my shot on JNR Networks. Calling my shot on Service Master.
We're doing good. Doing a bunch of training for some new guys here, getting them on the team, getting them rock and rolling, building some lists, going over the pitch, finding out who to talk to, how to talk to them. Been a busy morning. I'm calling my shot. I'm gonna go ahead and call my shot in New York today.
Got one for my client out in Des Moines today. It's with a credit union. I actually talked to the CFO and the CEO earlier in the year. I wanted to follow up around this time, reconnected. We're meeting on site next Wednesday with the CEO, COO, and CFO just to showcase what we do and compare to who they're currently working with. Should be a really good one.
Man, been doing a lot of training. Was the driver of the boat here not too long ago with Ross here, so been going through the CRM and everything, learning the systems, and excited.
Just getting set up and ready to start calling on some for the clients. So
Podwife, despite some of us being gone on PTO, they're still getting appointments. Shout out Logan, but me and Dill are holding down the fort here. What's the one you got? Pretty good one, yeah?
Banger.
Banger.
It is with a university. Started with this client about 6 months ago and been talking to this guy for the last 5 months. It basically was an email chain between me and 5 people. We're trying to get an RFQ going. We already did actually an interview where it was about a 45-minute conversation with my client and the prospect, and they're going to the next stage. They have 160 wood frame houses they're working on, and then all the university buildings.
Mine was in the ATL, is with the church. Got some minor issues, but it's 50,000 square feet, so still a good opportunity going out there on Friday. For the afternoon, I'm calling my shot for old Koala Roofing. Got a lot of warm leads, actually some follow-ups that I got to do at 1 o'clock after lunch today. So we'll see what the afternoon holds, shooting for 2-3 more.
Alright, just got one live. It's my Vegas client. We're going out and taking a look at the guy's coding. He's got some wear spots seeping through, so we're going to go out and check that out.
And I've got some follow-ups, a couple of promising things today from other markets out on the West Coast.
I got one earlier for my IT client in North Carolina with a nonprofit. They have 25 users. They currently use someone in-house part-time, but they're looking to get an MSP, so we're going out there in a couple weeks.
We're doing pretty good. I think we got, 2 on the day? Yeah, we got 2 on the day. Me and Marge got one this morning. I know Danny and Ben are in search for the first one this afternoon, but they'll have their shots they're going to call later. I got one for my client in Baltimore. It's with a financial advisor agency. Actually talked with the CIO last week. He said that they had a need in regards to web hosting and also some other things that we might be able to help out with, but he didn't get too into that just because I called him at a bad time. But was able to set something up via email this morning. So wasn't able to get too much information, but looking on LinkedIn, they had about 45 employees or so at their one location, and we got that set up for tomorrow at 9 a.m.
So I set one for my client in My roofing client was a pretty good one. It's with a casino, just under 150,000 square feet. They're looking to have a good portion of it resealed. So they're going out there next week to quote it.
Gonna call my shot over in Appleton, Wisconsin.
Gonna call mine in Destin, Florida.
We are doing a little bit of training, doing a little bit of calling, doing a little bit of appointment setting. I don't have any appointments myself, but I think Justin has one.
Yeah, I got one today for my IT client out in Philly. It was with a nonprofit, 16 users, 1 server. They're not unhappy with their current provider, but there is some pain there, so they're just looking to see what other options are out there. So we're going to meet next Thursday.
Calling my shot in Birmingham today.
I'm going to call my shot in California.
I am learning how the workflow process goes as far as going through, actually currently we're working on building records. Just kind of started that, so I don't know a whole lot yet. But we know how to dial in, go ahead and write notes on leaving voicemails, things like that. What to look for whenever you're calling somebody, things like that. Yeah, it's been a good time.
I literally just got one. It's for our partner out in Anaheim, MSP. This was a pretty good one. It's like 200 users. I spoke with the president, pushed me down to his IT network admin. They are using their hybrid right now, so they have an MSP and then they have a third layer. I think it's a security company that they're working with. No issues right now, just we're local to them, not too far away, so going to be a resource to them, going to give them a quote. We're meeting with them on the 23rd at 10:30. Should be a good conversation.
It's my third one for my Indianapolis software client. So I spoke with the VP of engineering for this resin manufacturing company. Kind of let them know that we're doing robotics now, and he was pretty interested. They had some like OT security stuff going on next week, as well as a couple of other things they had to take care of. So we got it set for about 3 weeks out, but it sounds like a pretty good opportunity.
I will be calling my shot for Connecticut HVAC. It's either going to be an assisted living facility or a church.
I'll be calling my shot for my roofer out in Phoenix.
I have one for my IT client in Mississippi, and it's with a law firm. They've got like 12 to 15 users. They're just open for evaluation, so we're going to meet with them.
I guess I'll call my shot for roofing client out in LA.
You're spending too much time with records where you're having to go through the gatekeeper because you can't find a LinkedIn and you can't find a cell phone. You're calling the wrong companies. This should be a very minor thing that we're discussing. You should be like focused on companies that have company logo, LinkedIn, that like you hit insights. If you guys ever know this, you click on insight on the company LinkedIn page, it will show you how many employees are attached. So like how many they have. That's how you get a general rule of thumb.
So we've got one on the board today.
Yesterday, Kaden told me to start building Kansas City accounting firms out. Within the, they got to be able to afford us with owners and all that. So I've been sending emails all morning. One of the guys I built this morning sent him an email. He responded. He went through our website, was impressed that we had such good reviews, and sort of specified like what kind of work he was looking for. But he said if we think we can help, schedule some time on his calendar. So I put it for 8:30 tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
This morning I just started one of our new clients' sites. They're a little different than one of our typical clients. They're an AI grading software, so it's just going to be a unique website this time, so I'm taking my time with it.
Been working on one of our IT clients' websites out of Chicago. Glenn and I have been putting our collective software developer minds together to code this pop-up that's been giving us trouble, but I think we'll figure it out today.
We have a new hire starting on Friday. I've been sent all the first day stuff out for. We had 2 start yesterday. Got an offer out right now for another SDR. Getting ready to send another offer out today for a account executive type person. And just stirring up some more.
I've been working diligently in our new CRM and in Salesforce, and I've been creating all of these pipelines for our existing clients to get moved over. I also had to do it was a refresher course call, but it was more like a level setting call, so I brought one of the managers over the account in so they could discuss that. This afternoon, I'm doing a training with our managers to show them for this month how to use the partner portal for their clients, so that way when their clients have questions, they don't always have to come to me. I can kind of give them those tools to succeed.
I'm working on the import tool, just kind of making it more robust, and also having it make sure that all the required fields are there per row, and then if it fails any records, it'll show which records failed with all the data there, so you can kind of see which ones need to be fixed or changed. So just working on that.
So I've been working on kind of reworking the report page. So we're adding dashboards, and now we're able to fetch reports and dashboards based on those folder types. And now I'm working on the permissions and editing those and adding users to those folders.
I just did a client testimonial for Integratech, so I got that out. The daily recap from yesterday. And then Teddy's recent closed deal, so congrats to Teddy on that. And then my 10 out of 10 shout outs, which I mean it's probably just like an everyday thing. And then I've been just grading calls, and then I'm also adding contacts for my client to their email marketing CRM, so I've been doing that. I'll be doing a Halloween email marketing blast coming up, and I think that's about it besides grading.
So I got an appointment today for my roofing client down in Tucson. I spoke to the facilities manager at a manufacturer. It was about 20,000 square feet, metal roof. He didn't mention any problems, but based off the Google Maps, the roof looked pretty rough. So we're headed out there next Monday to do the inspection.
Got an appointment for my IT client in Louisiana. It was with a local real estate company. Been talking to them for quite some time now, close to a year actually. Spoke with a managing broker and partner there. Said they currently work with a company in the area. I was open to exploring other options. I have about 20 users, one location, so we're going to meet with them next Tuesday.
So I got 2 appointments this afternoon for my client in the first one was with a charter school system. They have like 5 schools, and it was with the IT manager, so he's looking into his options for projects and co-managed solutions. And then the other one was with a medical association. It's about 315 users. That was also with the IT director, and he was looking for help with MDR. So that one should be really good. They have a pretty specific need, and should be good.